Sure is hot up here.
All right, I believe they're ready to go. Are y'all ready for them? Give them a big howdy. Make welcome, if you would, please, Ruby and 'em.
Where the Mississippi's flowing on the sunny southern shore, and a steamboat comes a-puffing around the bend. There's a little old log cabin in the grapevine round the door, and a little whitewashed chimney at the end. I'm going back, yes, going back to the place I love so well, to the folks who want me all their own again. In that little old log cabin with a grapevine round the door, and a little whitewashed chimney at the end. Well, I went away up north where they told me I would find money hanging around like apples on a tree. But it was as my sweetheart told me, there was nothing of the kind, and the weather was so cold I thought I'd freeze. I'm going back, yes, going back to the place I love so well, to the folks who want me all their own again. In that little old log cabin with a grapevine round the door, and a little whitewash chimney at the end. See the smoke arising from that little old chimney top as it welcomes me and calls me on the breeze. Then I know I'll start to running, and I know I'll never stop till I've landed in that cabin on my knees. I'm going back, yes, going back to the place I love so well, to the folks who want me all their own again. In that little old log cabin with a grapevine round the door, and a little whitewashed chimney at the end. Now get it, Frank. I'm going back, yes, going back to the place I love so well, to the folks who want me all their own again. In that little old log cabin with a grapevine round the door, and a little whitewashed chimney at the end. Thank you. Seems like that you might have changed, dear, for you say now that we have to part. When you're far, far away from me, darling, when you're sad and you don't know what to do, when it seems like no one cares about you, I will always be waiting for you. Sweetheart, but it seems like that you might have changed, dear, for you say now that we have to part. When you're far, far away from me, darling, when you're sad and you don't know what to do, when it seems like no one cares about you, I will always be waiting for you. like I'm waiting for you. When you're far, far away from me, darling, when you're sad and you don't know what to do, when it seems like no one cares about you, I will always be waiting for you. I will always be waiting for you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're Ruby and them. That's Ruby. And singing that last song for you was a fellow who's generally on the other side of these microphones. In fact, his crew is probably saying all kinds of nasty things about him in their headsets. No, oh yeah. That's Russ Farmer playing the guitar and singing for you. And we're going to get
Make me welcome.
We're going to get him in his multicolored shirt up here to sing another one for you. This is let's move that page down. I can't read it. This is a Red Clay Halo, and it's a nice song.
Well, the girls all dance with the boys from the city, but they don't care to dance with me. Well, it ain't my fault that the fields are muddy and the red clay stains my feet. It's under my nails and it's under my collar, it shows on the crimson. Well, I do what I can with soap and water, that damned old dirt won't go. But when I pass through those pearly gates, will my gown be gold instead? Or just a red clay robe and a red clay wings and a red clay halo for my head? Spring and it's dust in the summer, it rolls on a crimson tide. What I can with soap and water, that damned old dirt won't go. But when I pass through those pearly gates, will my gowns be gold instead? Or just a red clay robe and a red clay wings and a red clay halo for my head? Well, Jordan's banks are red and muddy, and the rolling water is white. Well, I got no boat, but I'll be good and ready when I get to the other side. But when I pass through those pearly gates, will my gowns be gold instead? Or just a red clay robe and a red clay wings and a red clay halo for my head? I'll take a red clay robe and a red clay wings and a red clay halo for my head.
Oh, thank you, H. Russell Farmer. A lot of you who follow bluegrass, and I guess most of you do here tonight, know that we lost a good guy a few weeks ago. Charlie Waller passed away, and we're going to do one of the songs that the country gentleman recorded. And Tom Adler, our 5-string banjo picker, is going to do the honors here. It's one called Redwood Hill.
above the ground and talked with Mother Nature for a while. She told me of her love for the children in her trouble and of her great concern for the likes of you and me and us. Cried, oh, she did speak those tender words, the things that I am, I could not change for any man. I tried to comfort her, but she would not be still. And how the rain did fall as I found my way back down to Redwood Hill. Cried, oh, she would. She did speak those tender words, the things that I am, I could not change for any man. I tried to comfort her, but she would not be still. And now the rain did fall as I found my way back down to Redwood Hill. I'll not forget that day when Mother Nature cried on Redwood Hill. Thank you.
That was Tom and Ruby Whitaker singing tenor. And Ira Whitaker is our bass player. I should probably point that out. He's the only one with a decent set of hair. I don't have much luck growing hair myself. But anyway, Ira lays down the bass, and my name is Frank Godbey, and this is my mandolin. We're going to get Russ back around to do one that's kind of snappy. It's one called Hang Down Your Head in Shame.
Close. Hung down my head and cried. I'm down my head and I cried. I'm down my head and I cried. I saw you in another's arms and I hung my head and I cried. You told me that you cared, that you would never lie. I saw you in another's arms and I hung my head and I cried. I'm down my head and I cried. I'm down my head and I cried. I saw you in another's arms and I hung my head and I cried. Well, I saw you standing there, look right into your eyes, rosy red cheeks and coal black hair, and I hung my head and I cried. I'm down my head and I cried. I'm down my head and I cried. I saw you in another's arms and I hung my head and I cried.
Good job, Russell and Ruby. We're going to let Ruby take a rest and pick a little instrumental for you now. This is
And then we're going to make it work.
and this one goes back a long time. Bill Monroe recorded it and called it Salt Creek, and I think it had other names before that, before he got a hold of it. Here's Tom Adler on the banjo, and all the rest of us playing Salt Creek.
Thank you.
Good job, Tom. That was Salt Creek. Ruby's had a rest, and now we're going to put her back to work. Way back in the 50s, Hank Thompson recorded a song about honky-tonk angels. It's called The Wild Side of Life. It offended a bunch of the feminists in country music, what few of them there were at the time. So Kitty Wells came out with the answer song to it, called It Wasn't God Who Made Honky-Tonk Angels. And we're going to let her sing it to you now. There's no political content whatsoever.
As I sit here tonight, the jukebox playing a song about your wild side of life. As I listen to the words that they were playing, brings back memories when I was a trusting wife. It wasn't God who made honky-tonk angels, as you wrote in the words of your song. Too many times married men think they're still single. That has caused many a good girl to go wrong. It's a shame that all the blame lies on us women. not true that only you men feel the same. From the start, most every heart that's ever broken was because there always was a man to blame. It wasn't God who made honky-tonk angels. As you wrote in the words of your song, too many times married men think they're still single. That has caused many a good girl to go wrong.
That's Ruby Whitaker there.
Oh, wasn't that good? We'll do that for Miss Rose out there. Okay, if you have to go to the bathroom, now's the time, because I get to sing on this one, and you really won't miss a whole lot, but on the other hand, it's a unique experience. This is a song that I learned from the traditional grass. I think Pete Goebel wrote it. And it's called I Don't Need Your 9-Pound Hammer.
There's a cabin in the mountains, oh so many miles from here. They sit there waiting for me, my old dad and mother dear. They don't know I'm in this prison, living in a 6-foot square. I've worn these shoes of mine out walking, but I ain't getting anywhere. Take away these iron bars and take back your suit of gray. I won't need your 9-pound hammer if I ever get away. At 9 o'clock the lights go out and then there's not a sound, except for Frank the prison guard as he makes his rounds. But someday it will be different, Lord I hope it won't be long. He'll look into an empty cell and find that I have gone. Take away these iron bars and take back your suit of gray. I won't need your 9-pound hammer if I ever get away. If you're ever down in Eddyville and you want to call on me, it's the big house on the corner, my number's 283. I got 6 more years to stay here, then brother I'll be gone. Well, I'm going back to Mom and Dad and that little old mountain home. Take away these iron bars and take back your suit of gray. I won't need your 9-pound hammer if I ever get away. I won't need your 9-pound hammer if I ever get away. Thanks.
We'll send that out to anybody that's ever been to Eddyville, whether you did time out there or not. I hope none of you have, or even have kin that did. Here's one that goes back a long ways in bluegrass music, back to the early days of Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs. And if you talk to your host banjo picker here this weekend, Mr. Crowe, he'll tell you that Lester and Earl had a tremendous influence on his way of playing music, and Lester and Earl had the same effect on us. It's called My Little Girl in Tennessee.
Tennessee, there's the prettiest little girl that was ever in this world. Little girl of mine in Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee. I know she's waiting there for me. Someday we'll settle down to that little country town and that little girl of mine in Tennessee. Sorry, dear, I know, for the way that you were treating me. But I rambled all around and nothing could be found. Take the place of girl in Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee. I know she's waiting there for me. Someday we'll settle down to that little country town and that little girl of mine in Tennessee. Someday we'll settle down to that little one-horse town and that little girl of mine in Tennessee. I can see her smiling face as she's waiting at the gate. Little girl of mine in Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee. I know she's waiting there for me. Someday we'll settle down to that little country town and that little girl of mine in Tennessee. Someday we'll settle down to that little country town with that little girl of mine in Tennessee.
Oh, apologies to Lester. We did our best. Oh, okay. We're going to skip over our Christmas song and sing you a Tom T. Hall composition. One about a fella who loved to play the guitar. And he sung this song about the fellow who taught him how to play the guitar. So I remember the year Clayton Delaney died.
Well, I remember the year that Clayton Delaney died. They say for the last 2 weeks that he suffered and he cried. It made a big impression on me, although I was a barefoot child. They say he got religion in the end, and I'm glad that he did. Well, Clayton was the best guitar picker in our town. I thought he was a hero, and he used to follow Clayton around. Clayton used to tell me, son, you better put that old guitar away. There ain't no money in it, and
he drank a lot, but I could never understand. I knew he used to pick up in Ohio in a five-piece band. Well, Clayton used to tell me, son, you better put that old guitar away. There ain't no money in it, and it'll bring you to an early grave. Well, I guess if I'd admit it, old Clayton taught me how to drink booze. I can see him half stoned, dicking out the lovesick blues. When Clayton died, I made a promise I'd try to carry on somehow. I'd give $100 if old Clayton could see me now. More than I do, but it could be the good Lord likes a little bluegrass too. Yeah, I remember the year that Clayton Delaney died.
Talk to him, Sheila.
If Tom were dead, he'd be rolling over in his grave.
Thanks for executing that one for us, Russ. We're going to move things along here with another one that is kind of an old song called "I'll Never Shed Another Tear." It's in the key of G, if you're keeping track.
Who's going to sing it?
And it's going to be sung for you by yours truly. That would be me.
Sit alone at night and worry, little darling, for I thought you meant the world to me. But now you've forgotten and you've left me here forever, so I'll never shed another tear. I'll never shed another tear. Now I don't care what happens, you have proved your love untrue to me. There's nothing you can do that will ever change my feelings, so I'll never shed another tear. With a broken heart, I'll never forget those vows we made together. Many times you told me not to fear, but now you've forgotten and you've left me here forever, so I'll never shed another tear. I'll never shed another tear. Now I don't care what happens, you have proved your love untrue to me. There's nothing you can do that will ever change my feelings, so I'll never shed another tear. Well, you should have told me, dear, that you were only fooling. Then I'd never have learned to love you so. And then I'd never have all these heartaches, my darling, dreading the day I see you go. I'll never shed another tear. Now I don't care what happens, you have proved your love untrue to me. There's nothing you can do that will ever change my feelings, so I'll never shed another tear.
shed another tear. Now I don't care what happens, you have proved your love untrue to me. There's nothing you can do that will ever change my feeling, so I'll never shed another tear.
Oh, along about this time in the program, most bands will invite the crowd over to the record table and tell them about all the goodies that they have for sale, records, CDs, tapes,
I got
hats.
a CD for sale. I got an old Indian one. I can get rid of that one. Get rid of you.
I got rid of my CDs when the interest rate dropped. Anyway, we'd like to do that, but we don't have shirts, caps, CDs, albums, or tapes. However, we'll come to your house and play for you for 15 or 25 minutes if the price is right. So it's all negotiable, folks. Just catch one of us up in a corner someplace and threaten us with your Barlow knife, and we'll come to your house and play music for you.
We just got one more to do, and it's getting hard to see you all out there. It makes me wonder where you all are tonight. So we're going to finish out with I Wonder Where You Are Tonight, darling. You going to get in tune? Maybe. I wonder where you are tonight. Your heart was cold and never loved me, although you smiled all your heart. But you could see the pain within me and lingers in my heart tonight. That old rain is cold and slow to fall from the heavens upon my window pane tonight. And though your lover's ever colder winter, I wonder where you are tonight. Then came the dawn, the day you left me. I tried to smile with all my might, but you could see the pain within me and lingers in my heart tonight. That old rain slowly is falling like the teardrops from the heaven upon my window pane tonight. And though your lover's ever colder winter, I wonder where you are tonight. That old rain is falling slowly from the heavens upon my window pane tonight. And though your lover's ever colder winter, I wonder where you are tonight. I wear your underwear tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
On behalf of Russ Farmer on guitar, Tom Adler on banjo, Ira Whitaker on bass, and Ruby Whitaker singing the tenor, my name's Frank Godbey. Thank you for listening.
All right, how about another nice hand for Ruby Annam?